Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammad Rojin Rahman, Assistant Teacher, Belayat Hossain, Mohmudpur Uchcha Bidyalaya. Dear students, welcome to today's class. I would like to welcome you all to my class. Today, I like to take class from English first paper of class 10. So, all the students are asked to take their textbook so that you can follow the text, follow the class. Alright, before going into the main text, I like to share something with you. And that is, most of the students know about the names of big rivers of Bangladesh, such as Podda, Meghna, Jamuna, Karnafuli, Brahmaputra, and so on. There are so many common usefulness of these rivers, but at the same time, it has the negative side also. These have negative side also, and that is erosion, river erosion. That is known as river erosion. So our today's topic of discussion is river erosion. All right. I am going to write the topic on the board for your better understanding. Alright students, today the topic is the greed of the mighty rivers. This topic is taken from your first paper book, Unit 5, Lesson 1, page number 56. Alright, after studying this lesson, we will be able to find out some word meaning, comprehend and summarize the text, improve our listening, reading and writing skill, and at last we will be able to ask a few questions and answers. Students, the main purpose of reading this text is to find out some important words. That's why I like to read the text first. This reading will help us enrich our reading skill and at the same time listening skill. So all the students are asked to take their first paper book. Please open at page 56. I am going to read it out. Follow the lines. The greed of the mighty rivers. Meherjan lives in Islam on the Shirazganj town protection embankment. Her polythene roofed shelter looks like a cage. She is nearly 45 but looks more than her age. In front of her shelter, she is trying to make a fire to cook the day's only meal. Her weak hands tremble as she adds some fallen leaves and a straw to the fire. The whispering wind from the river Jamuna makes the fire unsteady. The dancing flames remind Meherjan of the turmoil in her life. Students, there are 3 paras of this lesson. I will read the paras serially. Now I have completed reading the first para and got some new words which are also, I think, new to you. So we should look for getting the easier meaning of these words. That's why I am going to write these words, which I think should be helpful for you. All right. At first, the word is Islam. An overcrowded place where poor people usually live. Slum. Actually, these type of slums are usually seen in urban areas, not in rural areas. Then Next word, embankment. A wall which is built to protect from being flooded away. A wall which is built to protect from being flooded away. Those who live by the rivers which are so much big will know a lot about this type of embankments, or if anyone goes to those places where this type of embankment are set, will be able to see whatever. Next word, tremble. Actually, it happens when someone becomes worried or when someone is in tension. At that time, people usually start trembling. When they usually see any type of fearful sight or something else, then it happens. The next word should be, I like to erase the first two words. Whispering. Speak very softly using one's breath. Speak very softly using one's breath. Students, it usually happens during childhood when a child wants to talk another child in a very secret way, then you start whispering. So I think this word is also easy to you. Then unsteady. It's also should be a new word, and the answer, another meaning may be restless. That means which is not stable, or which is not in the good position, unsteady. The next word should be turmoil. It's of course should be a common word, new word, turmoil. That means trouble or problem. In one sense, ups and downs. Actually, this word should be negative in meaning. That's why it should be trouble. When someone faces trouble in life, then we can say that it should be turmoil. Students, these are the words which I think should be tough for you from the first para. All right, next go to the second para. I am going to read it again. Sorry. Not long ago, Meherjan had everything: a family, cultivable land and cattle. The erosion of the Jamuna gradually consumed all her landed property. It finally claimed her only shelter during the last monsoon. It took the river only a day to devour Meher's house, trees, vegetable garden and the bamboo bush. She had a happy family once. Over the years, she lost her husband and her family to diseases that cruel hunger and poverty brought to the family. Now, she is the only one left to live on with the loss and the pain. The greedy Jamuna has shattered her dreams and happiness. This is the second para, students. Now, we will discuss some words from the second para. But before that, I have to erase these words which are already written here. And I think that you are following these words for your better understanding. The first word should be from the second para. I am going to write some words. Erosion. Erosion means decay, erode, decay. That means something is going on, something is going to be vanished, finished. In this way, it should be erosion. The next word should be consume. Consume means eat. Accept. Eat. This word should be used for your better understanding. Consume, eat. Or another word can be used, swallow. Swallow. The next word is monsoon. Monsoon is also another word. Seasonal wine. Season actually monsoon wine. Monsoon wine. The meaning should be a seasonal wine. Next word. Shattered. You can write broken. Broken or torn. Shattered. Of course, it should be very much new to you. Shattered. That means everything is broken into many pieces or many parts. In this way, shattered, which has most probably no existence or something like that. And the last one should be greedy. Greedy, devour. Devour, greedy, devour, or we can say selfish. Selfish. The main meaning should be selfish. It should be better. Or we can say covetous. Covetous. T-O-U-S. C-O-V-E-T-O-U-S. Covetous. Whatever, students. I think these words should be tough for the second para, and I have tried my best to find the easier meaning of these words. And now it's the time for reading the last para and follow the text once again. There are 1,000 others waiting to share the same fate like Meherjan. Bangladesh is a land of rivers, some of whose banks overflow or erode during monsoon. Erosion is a harsh reality for the people living along the river banks. During each monsoon, many more villages are threatened by the mighty rivers like the Jamuna, the Podda and the Meghna. It is estimated that river erosion makes at least 1 lakh people homeless every year in Bangladesh. In fact, river erosion is one of the main dangers caused by climate change. If we can't take prompt actions to adapt to climate change, there will be thousands of more Meherjans in our towns and villages every year. Alright students, it's the time to discuss the words from the last para. Let me raise the words of second para. The first word should be overflow. Overflow. Flow to the brim. Flow to the brim, students. Next word, harsh. Harsh. Unpleasant, harsh. This is somewhat bad. That means not good experience. Harsh, very bad or cruel, something like that. Whatever. Next. The next word should be mighty. mighty. That means powerful, powerful. Estimated, calculated, calculated, and the last one should be prompt. Prompt, instant. All right, students, I am going to read these words once again. Overflow, flow to the brim. That means fulfill. Harsh, unpleasant, which is not expected or bad in experience. Mighty, powerful, which has power, which has strong something. Then estimated, that means calculated, that is under measured. Measurement. Prompt, instant, that means at that time, instant. Whatever. Students, I have tried my best to explain the meaning of the words from the texts. All right. I think these words will be easier to you, and you will be able to use these words later and find the meaning, original meaning out. Now you are asked to come to the page number 57. Here there are some alternatives. We will try to find the best alternative. Okay, follow the page. First one, in paragraph 3, the mighty rivers mean. Mighty rivers mean rivers that have huge volumes of water and very strong currents. It should be the answer. Second one, landed property. It means landed property. A property in the form of a source of income to its owner. That means it gives him something. This is called landed property. Whispering sound. The answer should be wind that blows with a hissing sound. That means it creates one type of sound. That's why we call it whispering sound, wind. And dancing flames, the last one. The answer should be flames that are made unstable by the blast of air. That means it moves here and there. That's why it is called dancing flames. All right, students. Now we like to discuss about the next page 58. Come to the page now 58. D. Here there are few blanks and few words are given under the writing, under the passage. So we will try to set these words. Follow. Meherjan is a typical. The first one should be typical homeless woman who lives in a slum. First one should be homeless. She lost her shelter and properties due to the erosion of the river Jamuna. She also lost her family. Her husband had died of diseases caused by poverty and shortage of food. Now she is only a slum dweller, only a slum dweller. Okay. Like Meherjan, there are many people who have become the victims of river erosion. It should be victims. River erosion is still posing threats to the lives and properties of thousands of people. People living close to the rivers are the most likely victims of river erosion. Each year, about 1 lakh people become homeless due to river erosion in Bangladesh. Meherjan's life is just one example of how climate change affects the lives of thousands of people. I think these words should be the answer of the blanks. So if you closely read this passage, you will also be able to realize the meaning. Okay, students. Now, I would like to tell you to practice some questions at home. You are asked to come to the page number 57 again. You will practice these questions at home. And now I would like to conclude the class by giving you a homework. I am going to write a homework. write a paragraph on Meherjan's life. Write a paragraph on Meherjan's life. Students, you all will read the passage. You all will read the lesson 1 carefully and try to write this paragraph and will submit to your teachers so that they can help you get the proper information. Alright students, it's all for today's class, and thank you so much for being a part of my class. Stay fine and safe. Allah Hafiz.